Hello everyone, my name is Droogie Forever, and today the Screamathon continues with Charon's Staircase. This just came out today. I don't know if I'll get the video up today or not,
My
but
name is not important, but you
I've been
will
really
find
looking forward to it. And I ended up hating
secretly serve the government of my
the new
country.
Resident Evil Village DLC so
This
much that
nation has always been
that's
governed
probably
by
not going to go up on the channel, the video for that, so we'll do this instead and hope it's better.
the ministry, on the verge of joining the European
Shadows of
Union,
Rose is
ordered
fucking
to
awful.
erase all traces of its terrible activities, including the facts of Oak Grove and the sinister experiments of Dr. Llewellyn. My orders were to enter Oak Grove. Once there,
Why do they spell oak that way?
documents.
It's like Oak.
The logbook of the guard of the grove, in the office of his wooden house. Official ministry documents in the laboratory of
I've only seen it spelled O-A-K.
side of the lake.
Oak.
The dossiers of the secret experiments that were carried out there, in the office of the experimental hospital. Once the material was recovered, the only way to escape from that place was the Charon staircase, a secret passage that only Llewellyn knew how to access. The next night at 10 p.m., I went through the gate at Oak Grove. Seconds later, the gate closed behind me definitively. What I found there, it is something the world needs to know about. I am Agent Codename Desmond. This is my story.
Interesting enough beginning, I suppose. Whoa. Alright.
The sound of that old worn door seemed to warn me that it was waiting for me that night.
My mission had just begun and I had to concentrate my efforts on finding the guardhouse where I would surely find the logbook. This is a background report on the mission. It gives me a summary of the events so far. Okay, which I think was the stuff that went over in the opening
My
scene.
coat could not protect me from the cold wind, and the obstinate silence turned the forest into a desolate place. Live there? Those who were confined to Oak Grove almost 40 years ago would surely be dead.
Alright, so do I go up there or... Well, I'll go out here first. I just want to see what we can see from the river.
There it was, the majestic Llewellyn Manor, in the middle of the lake.
What's this? Hello? Okay, so we may end up having to go out there. So, up here we've got a locked gate and we've got a house. I'm sure this is probably not going to let me through.
Rusted by the implacable passage of time, led to what looked from afar like a small graveyard.
Probably is. Alright, I don't think I can go through that. I tried to push on it and click on it. So let's see if there's anything we can do up here. Oh, hello.
This must have been the guard's house, in front of the wharf, watching over the secrets of Llewellyn Manor like a faithful guard.
Oh, it let me in.
In the darkness, what was once the guard's house now seemed abandoned and forgotten.
How did Sedesco get a hold of this? Okay, that was... the hitbox was impossible for that.
The wood gave off a strong, musty smell, and its creaks suggested ancient secrets that had not yet been told.
The Three Graces. Nice. Incredible how things can change in 40 years. Let's see, dissidents, imprisoned, government acquires high technology. Turbo permanent. Okay. Turbo permanent. I'm sure this is probably going to ring at some point. Or I'll have to use it. One or the other. Alright, let's see. Okay.
The kitchen was clean, as if someone had used it recently.
Okay, some food. What was that? Thought I saw something pop up here. Alright, doesn't matter. Frying pan. Alright. Anything useful back here? I don't think so. Don't see anything that, there we go. The two oldest. Okay. So we had 3 graces or something, and now we've got 2 old people. Alright. Old photograph. Seth. Okay. Here we go, the hitbox again. Another key. Doesn't look like I have any info on it. It just says the key is in good condition. Doesn't really tell me what it goes to.
The wind blew across the windowsills, uttering soft sobs.
I see that. And she's gone. Ooh. Was it my imagination? I wasn't sure what I'd seen, but something was lurking in that place.
That room was different. It was clean and well kept. It looked like a children's room. The atmosphere was warm.
5 gamblers.
Suggested
So,
that someone had been there recently.
so far we have 3,
Someone
2, and 5.
Probably still lives in the house.
Safe key. After so many years of searching for the old logbooks, I've found it. I'm saddened that Devin and Seth can no longer be by my side in this quest. If someone ever finds this note, run away. Run. Don't let the curse of Oak Grove catch you. Look for the Charon staircase. Dara. Don Quixote. La Mancha. Alright, so 2, 3, and 5. Dara, who was that woman? What did she have to do with Oak Grove's experiments? Was that her room, or like me, was she just a casual visitor? Old photograph of little Dara. Okay, incredible how things can change in 40 years. Again. Okay, it won't let me mess with the chess pieces, or at least I don't think so. Alright, 4. So far, what was it? 2, 3, 4, and 5?
A decaying room. This is probably where the guard slept. Where was he now? Would he still be alive?
Instructions for a code. Chess room, kitchen, dining room, Dara's room. Shit, I didn't get to look around over here. Game saved. Oh, okay, that's all it does apparently. 4 blank blank 5. won't let me click on it. "4235, I believe, is the code. Dude, I've checked it. It won't let me pick it up. Oh, come on. You had to be at it perfect, I think. Yeah, 4235, I think. Picture of something under there. Can I pick that up? No. I saw two men and a baby. I could see them, but I knew they weren't really there. What were they? A perception from the past? An ancient memory? I think my other key goes to that safe. Seems that after experimenting with some subjects called Alpha and others Omega, the doctor asked for the guard's help for a new protocol cataloged under the name Delta. Okay. A report written by Seth the guard. Seems like it never got sent. Okay, something about Dara. Okay. Dara was an experiment, I guess. I saw the thing, I'm just... Okay. The guard's log. Okay. Failed code, vacant rooms. Okay. Key for an outside door. Outside key added. Okay. I go this... Where was it? This way? There we go.
The night was dark, and a dense fog had invaded the entire landscape. I could feel the dampness in my bones. Suddenly, an ivory reflection caught my attention. There, lying on the ground, were the remains of the one who, one day, was Seth, the guard.
It's probably the guard's diary. Dara's getting older. My pointless explanations are no longer worth her something. The day Dr. Llewellyn entered the door with the girl in his arms, I never thought I'd love her so much. I'm faithful to the ministry and to the unique doctrine of God that judges everything. Doubt if I'm doing the right thing. Alright. So we couldn't see much there. It seems like Seth kind of saw Dara as like a daughter, sort of, even though she was an experiment. I saw that. Don't breathe heavily at me. I can do the same thing back.
A sinuous path stretched out in front of me, leading into the darkness and fog. As I crossed the old gate, a fatuous reflection warned me of the presence of an old cemetery. Lichen-covered graves, scratched by wind and rain, seemed to be mixed with gravestones that had yet to bear the wounds of time.
Lavina Llewellyn died under the holy embrace of the god who judges everything. Ugh. Get a grip, people. Sacrificed his life in search of forgiveness from the god who judges everything. He generously granted it to him. Alright, and that's where... This is where we tried to come in, but it was blocked. Yep, that's the exact path. Okay.
In a small corner, away from the rest of the tombs, simple and humble tombstones stood out. Alpha Zone, Omega Zone.
499-572-300572. They just have numbers. No names. Like a father's love for his children, the God who judges everything protects this gateway. From here, I'm honestly like afraid to... Okay. Artemis Llewellyn. Agatha Llewellyn. Okay. Oh. This one just has a triangle on it. Same with that one. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do in here. Is it about these again? Okay. Devon. Note with the name Devon written on it found in one of the unmarked graves with the letter Delta from the Greek alphabet. A drawing very similar to the drawings found inside the guard's house. It appears to be quite old, although it was placed here recently. The drawing you like so much, always together, Dara. Letter found in the grave of a man named Devon, written by Dara. I met you without knowing you, I talked to you without speaking to you, and I loved you without realizing it. For so many years I have felt love for you without knowing it. Now that we're finally together, the disease separates us again. I hope you know that the short time we were together was worth it. I love you, Dara. Well cared for plant. Okay. This one says Dara. Okay. I genuinely don't know. Is that what we do next? I guess so. She didn't go this way, did she? I was just curious because it said like Omega and whatnot. Okay. Or Delta or whatever. Oh, she's up here.
The time had come to cross the lake and enter the mysterious Llewellyn Manor.
Okay. Okay. Can I have the key? Or if it would let me... Thank you. Why wouldn't it let me pick that up a minute ago? Why can't you crouch? They need to let you crouch in this game if that's the way it's going to be. Because you can't hit the hitboxes from up there. Sorry. I hit the microphone a little bit.
As I entered the manor, a shudder ran through my body. Not because of its sinister atmosphere.
Oh my god, is
because
this...
of its impeccable appearance. It seemed empty.
I think I've
Yet
played this exact
everything
house
was
in a
as if it
bunch of
was
different
still
games.
inhabited.
That's crazy. I think they've spruced it up a little bit, but... I'm kind of surprised about that. Poem or a song by A. Llewellyn. Hymn to the God who judges everything. Yeah, we're not reading that. Statue in the shape of a lion. Seen more of them around the house, but where? You have? I mean, there's a big one. Real big one. Okay, so that side opens. Yeah, I've played this house. Yeah, I've played this house in a lot of different games. They've definitely done more to it than most people that I've seen, though. So, I mean, that's cool. But, yeah, it's the same house. It's weird that this got published by, you know, what I would consider a fairly big publisher. Considering how much standard stuff it uses. Old adventure novel. You don't see many games use this much standard stuff that gets a publisher.
After the cold of the night, the cozy atmosphere of that magnificent house was gratifying. It was obvious that the house had not been neglected. Was Llewellyn still living there? Who was keeping it in perfect condition?
Official newspaper of the ministry, an example of veracity and journalistic rigor, according to them. Okay. Left without his hat. Drawing of a woman named Dara. Okay. They took out a room on this side. There was a room there, I think. And they added a room to this side because I don't think I remember that one being there. So they've done more to it than I'm used to seeing, but still, it's kind of interesting. I wonder how they got a publishing deal for this. I'm curious. Why do I hear water dripping? I don't see water dripping. I sure hear water dripping, though. I don't know. This one's unlocked now.
Immediately, the remnants of a subtle scent of perfume invaded my senses, revealing to me the image of the elegant woman who had long ago occupied the room.
Magnifying glass. Ordinary inkwell. This person liked to read and write, it says. Not both. Dr. Llewellyn's wife was prone to writing down her experiences. So day one, they went to dinner or whatever. Destiny is by her father's side. Okay. So apparently she didn't write in it for a while. Had some really bad times. Project didn't work out as you'd hoped. Okay, met her best friend or something. Fainted, strange pains in the stomach, pregnant. Okay, twins, boy and a girl. 5 months away. Repaired the children's room. Health is deteriorating. Um, Apparently her friend wanted to confess something, but she didn't when her husband came in the room. Apparently her friend left in the evening without saying a word. Yeah. And then she was about to give birth. Yeah, something happened to her friend, I'm sure. Llewellyn is a young man, possibly. Chanel. That's the perfume we smell. That is Agatha. 0283, maybe? Reveals part of a code. 0283, I think. Not 100% sure. That's what it looked like to me. Let's see. Wrong. It's not 0283 or 33. 6283? Maybe it's not an O at the beginning. There we go. Now we're in business. Apparently Seth the guard and Dr. Llewellyn communicated with these reports. Okay. Contradicted a position in the ministry implies the accusation of treason, but that wasn't my intention. Because of my ignorance, I think badly for the things for which I'm not prepared. I obey the mandates. Girl takes the medication regularly and accurately. Seth the good. Okay, more reports. Proceeded brain stimulation of the girl with chest. She doesn't like it. Might be more appropriate exercise for her age. Alright, so I read both notes. That's a doctor's office. Or sort of. Experiment room. Oh. Okay, I'll pull that in a second. Oh, yeah, we can save it. Why not? I don't like that the save has all those papers all over the thing. Because you click on it thinking you can do something with them and you can't. Oh, I thought I would do something on the screen. Apparently it opened that door. Okay. Can't get through here still, can I? Okay. Just making sure. I didn't find a key for it, so I guess not. Hold on. Wonder if these symbols mean something. Okay, that opened.
Undoubtedly, this was the epicenter of social life in Oak Grove. Time remained at rest. For a moment, I had the feeling that guests would suddenly start arriving.
Yeah, we can go in there apparently. Don't see anything important here. That was a good opportunity for a jump scare. There's another lion. Okay. And another lion. Yeah. Flower jug. Cake. Oh. Key. Letter S. Yep. That is the S key. S key. What? Okay, I'm not ready to go downstairs yet. Hold on. I'm gonna go in here first. Just want to see if there's anything in there. Alright. Piano drawn on it in colors. Artemis asked me to compose the music to his latest poem, a hymn to God who judges everything. Artie and his family have always been very religious. I know that's very important to him. I think he wants to present it at his next private ceremony at the temple. Also heard he's ordered a two-piece ornament. So that's something to do with it. I'll use a color code instead of sheet music. That way no one will be able to decipher it until I have it ready. Okay, so take that because we're probably going to need it to play the piano. All right, so now am I able to take the poem or does that not matter? Because I looked at it earlier and I don't think it let me read it, but like it won't let me take it. Oh, okay, so this tells me when to play each note, I think. It should let us take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So one of those is pale. I don't know which one. All right. I'm just replacing pale all over the place, so... Okay. I literally just kept putting pale all over the place, the light blue. And that one I ended up putting it, I think... Where was it? After Emerald? I don't know, I'd have to go back and check. I think it was after Emerald, but... In between Emerald and Violet, I didn't see anything. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. That puzzle didn't make sense at all. Most of the colors did, but whatever that light blue one was, I have no clue. Sap and severe gaze as supreme judge and maker of the happenings of the universe. How is any of that light blue? I don't know, whatever. It's whatever. Alright, where was that picture at? Here we go. I don't understand that at all. I'm super confused by that puzzle. I'm lucky I knew that had to be the one that was fucked up, but I have no idea how they got that. Genuinely confused. Okay. It won't let me have a flashlight or the lantern. Okay. Now we do have a flashlight. Saw that.
kitchen was pervaded by a strange stench coming from the cauldron. With its swaying, it spread like a thurible, the indescribable odor of sinister.
Bread, hard as a rock. Apparently we can't look at the cauldron, even though it mentioned the cauldron. Doesn't really seem like there's anything we can interact with in here. Oh, these are all those dusting things that maids would have used, I guess. Alright, I'm probably supposed to go back there where the thing ran. Knowledge of advanced electronics. Dr. Llewellyn invented the system to automate the entire house. The fireplaces supplied themselves with wood. The lights came on at the right time. Quite a genius, although he couldn't prove it. Ministry invested much. Impolite to waste time trying to patent your new invention. Good for you. It would do you no good to disappoint your father or the ministry again. Okay. I don't see anything else back here useful or anything. Worn out key. Worn out key doesn't work there. Alright. Woman from the service wrote down her disturbing experiences. Had to add a strange mixture to her tea every afternoon. Apparently the man scares her. Something strange is happening. Hear the shadows of horror within these walls, the ghostly screams that sometimes come from the distant hospital as cries from beyond the grave. Agatha's health is deteriorating. She's been led to believe she has a complicated pregnancy. I'm sure it's due to the drugs I'm putting in her tea. Oh, wow. He spends most of his hours locked up in the library. I set a trap in the door lock so he couldn't lock it. What was my surprise when a couple hours later when I entered the room, nobody was there. He has a secret hideout somewhere in the library. Agatha's health has gotten worse. Oh, wow. I'm going to take her away from Mr. Llewellyn. I've taken the money and I have a change of clothes ready for her and me. So is this Elizabeth's room then? Because they were friends. Elizabeth, yep. Just checking. Thought maybe it would.
Area was the darkest part of the mansion. In the shadows, I detected the movement of something or someone. It seemed a large, dark place. The hiding place of some disturbing secret.
Woman from the service wrote down her disturbing experiences, instructions, and procedures to follow with alpha individuals. They're technically human, but is not a person. They must learn by punishment. Giving them affection is considered betrayal of the ministry and God. They are unaware of violence and are easily controlled despite their stature and large size. They're fearful and extremely weak. Their reasoning is basic. If one dies, its twin must die. Jesus. Method number 3. Alphas who have demonstrated greater reasoning have been given a list of extremely basic tasks to test their skills: cleaning, cooking, and maintenance. They must always be under the supervision of the service and can never be delegated tasks of greater difficulty or responsibility. Not to be confused with the highly violent and voracious Omega, overendowed with phobia adrenal, very dangerous. Official newspaper of the ministry. Births are born dead because of a viral mutation. Dr. Llewellyn's looking for a cure. Well, that's obviously a secret door. Oh. Okay, maybe not. Butler's hat. Looks expensive. Manuscript. Okay. Butler's logbook. Nothing more professional for the butler than keeping a good logbook. Miss Llewellyn's maid disappeared without a trace. No explanation note in her rooms. She didn't take any luggage. Disappearance coincides with the routine visit of 3 ministry agents. Perhaps she was chosen to renew her education. Maybe that's the woman they shot outside. I don't know. Oh. I must lie and give a shameful false version of what happened last night. Heartbroken, I'm forced to leave for posterity a ridiculous justification for your disappearance, but my heart knows the truth and the pain it contains. The shot I heard last night. Today I checked. Dr. Llewellyn's pistol is missing a bullet, and the smell of gunpowder reveals that it has been fired recently. I know I'll never see you again. I know you were taken away from me and you'll never come back. I warned you so many times. You should never have meddled in Miss Agatha's problems. He's a despicable creature without any remorse and does not hesitate to get rid of anyone who might stand in the way of his plans. I write this on that humble sheet of paper. In a few days I'll depart from here as planned and leave this note in the hope that someone will one day discover the truth. As for me, I simply resign myself to being a sleepwalker who walks through life following a destiny that should have been by your side. I will love you forever. Oh, that's sad. He was supposed to be with Elizabeth. The letter L for Llewellyn is on this key. And this is where some of the... Oh, Jesus. There's a lot of blood there. Some of the kids were. I got an achievement, but I couldn't read what it said. I was busy looking at the notes. Old photograph. That is one of the alphas. Oh boy. They like the vents, it looks like. Wait. Okay. Llewellyn's key doesn't work. Really? Where the hell do I use it at then? Can't go in there. Those doors don't work. Oh! There was one place I needed a key for. I just remembered. Oh shit. I didn't even know that's where this led. The Red Sisters around the table, the Roaring Kings, corridor observers, the time that stopped. What? Are those corridor observers? Are these corridor observers? I would say this might be the corridor observers, so maybe 8. Well, time that stopped is maybe 3 o'clock, so I'll put 3 for that one. And then Red Sisters at a table, is that what these chairs are? Because that would be 9. 95, 83. Oh, there were only 5 lines. Elegant key. Okay. There were only 5 lines. I thought I found another one like downstairs or something. Alright, whatever. Alright, so the question is, does the elegant key go down here or up there? I don't remember what the symbol was on this door. This is it.
Little by little, the keys I found revealed the secrets of the Llewellyn Manor. As if it were a museum, I was curious to go through the whole house, its nooks and crannies, its mysterious rooms.
Well, there's 2 more lions, so that doesn't even make sense. Anyway. Dara, same name I found in the guard's house and in the Llewellyn's hidden pantheon. Closer and closer, unexpectedly, the Alpha knows more than they're capable of telling, and my father's mysteries begin to rebel. Charon's staircase is my only way to freedom. Tomorrow I'll go to the hospital. I don't know what awaits me there. God save me. Llewellyn. Okay, so the Llewellyn key goes there, which I have. Oh. Oh, okay. I thought I could put the part of the thing on there. That circular thing I have. Apparently, it won't let me put it there. Dara's room.
Dara's room. Cold and empty. It looked like a room for an occupant who never got to use it.
Wooden giraffe. Doesn't seem like there's anything else useful in here. Devon.
The room on the left remained intact and was still full of evidence of life. The little world of a boy named Devon. His toys and drawings. The cheerful wallpaper.
Okay. Empty house occupied by strange creatures generated through experiments of dubious ethical quality. An old, untold story full of shadows, dark secrets, and now the dead body of Dr. Llewellyn on his office chair.
The firelight illuminated a magnificent cabinet. A corpse, practically mummified by time, rested on the desk, as if death had entered the warm atmosphere by surprise. A question arose in my mind. Why was he still there? Did no one notice his death?
Old family photo. Official statement of the death of Dr. Llewellyn's wife, Agatha. Extreme complication at the time of childbirth. Gave birth to twins. Boy has an arrhythmia due to a congenital heart injury. A defect that will accompany him throughout his life. Life expectancy 30 years. Strange sentence seems to be taken from a truly scholarly book Only in Virgil's company did we cross the Stygian plain to the gates of hell. Is that from Inferno? Okay. Personal journal. He made an extreme decision. Can't allow the place to close. So when the twins are born, their brains no longer respond to treatment, so I have to experiment from the very beginning, from the moment of conception. Only in this way will their brain be formed according to the guidelines of the reciprocal telereceptive treatment. Ordered Elizabeth to put a sedative in Agatha's tea once she's asleep. Inoculated her with 2 in vitro fertilized embryos with a gene that will create an amniotic fluid high in telereceptive protein. Over the next few months, Elizabeth will dispense high doses of protein and a testosterone and adrenaline inhibitor into her drink. This will prevent violent episodes such as those with other subjects. Ministry, he approached them about it. Now they can only wait for the childbirth. Inform the commissioner of Elizabeth's patriotic act. Her death was not in vain, and with her she sealed her silence. Her family will receive a commemorative plaque in memory of her death. Agatha went into childbirth. She looked like a walking corpse. I knew it would happen. I watched her go into surgery, convinced she would lose her life there. For the experiment to be successful, I decided to isolate them. The child was born with an unsolvable heart problem. He'll stay with me in the mansion. The girl will be given to Seth the guard at his house across the lake. They'll never know they have a sibling, and they will live separated while we wait to see if there's any result. Seth regularly informs me of everything happening with the girl. Ordered the hospital, then have some experimental elements of alpha personality come to the mansion. The boy can dispose of his life as he pleases. Ordered the hospital to be closed permanently after the attack of anger suffered by the Omega elements. They're nothing but scum, laboratory errors with homicidal tendencies. They've committed a real massacre on the hospital staff. Too dangerous to enter the building to exterminate them. They need to be locked up in there for life. Time passed, no results. All personnel have been eliminated. According to Seth, the girl shows an interest in the other side of the lake, just like the boy, but nothing else. They're going to close down Oak Grove and forget about the project. They've canceled the funding. I'm alone in my failure. Haven't received Seth's weekly report in a couple months, so something happened. The boy didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. This can only mean either the girl is still alive or the experiment's a failure. I give up. It's been too many years. If this experiment's able to give some result, I've not obtained it. I'm locked up without exit, waiting in solitude for my death. If only you were here, Agatha. Only now do I realize what I've done. I don't feel good. The other day, an incomprehensibly escaped Omega from the hospital bit me. The injury doesn't look good. So many years locked up here have ended up without most of the medicine. If I don't look for a cure on the outside, I'll die. There's a way out. I had it built at the beginning of the project, and I'd forgotten all about it. At the time, we named it Charon's Staircase. Through the back gardens of the mansion and through the hidden passage of the hospital, this is the only way to reach the Charon Staircase, but I'm too old, too weak, and too cowardly to make this dangerous journey. I'd rather die here in my office next to your portrait. Where was that again? Back gardens of the mansion through the hidden hospital path. Okay. We're gonna take a break here because this is gonna irritate me. All right, I hope you're enjoying Charon's Staircase. If you are, tell that like button you want to smash, and don't forget to subscribe. You stay you, I'll stay me. Droogie forever. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Later.